Hello and welcome to another episode by CDBTC. Today is June 13th, 2022, and it's a very exciting day. It's a very exciting day because Bitcoin, for the first time in many weeks, has come down and touched or kissed the 200 moving MA on the weekly level. And this happened just as I've told you it was going to happen once we broke below, as we did on the week of May 2022. I remember I produced a video that day in the car as an emergency video to let you guys know that once we broke below that, it's nasty for Bitcoin and especially the alts. So I hope you took advantage of that and prepared yourself to buy the dip. So in the current place we're in, if you are considering selling alts or selling Bitcoin, I have bad news for you. You're too late. You should have done that before. Right now, it's time to do the opposite. It's not the time to panic and run around like a chicken without their head, but to start DCAing into positions into strong coins like Ethereum. Not quite there yet. But this is the time to start considering buying and DCAing in and not leaving the crypto market. You're too late for that, okay? So in your case, if you didn't sell before, just hold on to the coins as long as they're not total crap, some weird thing, dog coin or meme coin that you bought. Because if not, I'm sorry, but you've lost your money, okay? So let's take a look at Bitcoin and where we stand. So it was very easy. After we broke down below, very likely that we were average. Now, what's going on? Look at this. One of the things that we're gonna have to watch is how this thing reacts. Right now, we've touched down and we didn't get like a huge buy volume. We haven't had these buy volume candles. Like there's a lot of buying pressure. We still haven't had that. Look, and that's what kept the price up at these levels for so long. We are not quite seeing this right now. It's just been a few hours, so let's give it some time. These are weekly candles, remember? So there's still the rest of the week where we can see the price push up here, okay? But first things first. Let's go down. What do you want to see here? Okay? We want to first, if we're thinking about turning things around, first we would have to see Bitcoin push above $32,000. If Bitcoin is not able to do that, if we just push up to $28,000, you better be certain that we're gonna come down and at least retest this. And then if that level holds, well, but there is no way we're returning into a bull market phase without Bitcoin reclaiming this $32,000. Now, can we see a bounce? Yes, we might see a bounce. We might see Bitcoin go into this sideways trading motion here at this level. Okay, why? Because we are really oversold again. We're at a similar level as we were on mainnet. We still have a little drop and then we went sideways. So yes, we could see Bitcoin come and retest this $22,000 level before. If in the short term we wanted to, there's a lot of stuff going on in the market right now. There's the Celsius people who have their funds in there. They cannot access them. They cannot withdraw them. So that's very serious. We have Binance not allowing withdrawals of Bitcoin. That's a very tricky situation. There's things I can think, right? But that was given ever since. About a month ago, I said that we were going to be able to be buying Solana at $28. I think that a lot of you were like, that guy is crazy. There's no way Solana is going to go to $28. That was a month ago. And yet here we are trading at $28.49 per Solana. Is this an area where I would buy Solana? Well, I can start to nibble in a little bit of Solana, But looking at the chart, yes, and considering all the macro around us, it's very possible that Solana still has a drop. Another coin that we talked about on our last stream was Matic, and I was saying that Matic was a little bit too high still, trading at around this price. It's dropped to 43 cents, but yes, I still wouldn't touch Matic. What about AVAX? AVAX was trading at around $20, and in my videos I said that we could go down to 15, and yes, we basically went down to 15. Is it a good place to buy AVAX? Well, considering what the market is doing, if Bitcoin drops one more time, if AVAX isn't able to go above $24 and reclaim, probably test a little bit lower. One coin that they handled it perfectly was Link. Why? Look at Link. Before the Bitcoin crash, Link was actually moving across these moving averages. So Link was trading almost at $10 when the Bitcoin price started to crash. And they did that in the week prior to the crash. So right now, if they hadn't had this, Link would probably be trading right now at below $5 at 465 or something. But they had this cushion. So this kind of cushioned their fall, and the Bitcoin crash only brought down Link to 570. So is this a good area to buy Link? I think that this is a good area to start DCAing. I'm gonna move to another chart. So this would be the areas where I would definitely start buying Link at. Basically $5 and very highly unlikely $2. But you never know. Crypto always ends up surprising us. What do I do the next 2 or 3 years? So this is long term, guys. This is time. Now it's a 2-3 year play. I do believe that $100, so 90 and above. So if you are able to get your hands on 1,000 Link right now, 1,000 Link is, if you bought it at today's prices, 586, it's $5,800. Those 1,000 Link are gonna be worth. So if you ask me, that's a great risk reward. And why am I not mentioning like other coins? Because you never know what. Let's go to the historical price snapshots. And let's go to, this is about the time when Bitcoin entered its final correction phase cycle. This happened in December 2018. And let's look at the top 10. These were the coins that were in the top 20, at the top 20 in that period of time. And a lot of people during that period of time were saying like, I'm going to buy Bitcoin Cash for the next run. I'm going to buy EOS. I'm going to buy Cardano. I'm going to buy IOTA. I'm going to buy NEM. I'm going to buy NEO. NEO is the Chinese Ethereum. So these are coins that are going to perform amazing in the next cycle. XRP, Stellar, whatever. But if you take a really hard look at these coins, most of these did nothing during this cycle. They weren't the coins that delivered the 100x's. There's no Solana here. There's no AVAX here. There's no Matic here. There's no Phantom here. So the top 20 of this cycle probably will not mean anything during the next cycle. Which were the coins that were relevant during this cycle from this top 20? Of course, Bitcoin. Of course, Ethereum. We heard about Cardano. Cardano did great. It went from 2 cents over $1. And BNB. BNB went from like $5 or $8 over almost to $600. Four coins out of the top 20 are the ones that went and lived through the next cycle. The others didn't. XRP, well, you might say they had their legal issues. It doesn't matter. It didn't perform. Stellar didn't do anything. Bitcoin Cash, dead. EOS, dead. Litecoin, dead. Bitcoin SV, dead. Tron, dead. Monero, dead. IOTA, dead. Dash, dead. NEM, dead. Ethereum Classic, dead. NEO, dead. Zcash, dead. Bitcoin Gold, dead. And when I mean dead, I don't mean that they're not trading or that you weren't able to get 200, 300 for 100% of these coins. No, I mean they didn't perform 20, 50, 100x, which is what you're looking for. You're not looking for 400% unless you're playing with $200,000 or $500,000. If you're playing with a small amount of cash, you need 50x's, you need 100x's, and that did not come. So let's go to the day. Let's look at our top 20. So do we think XRP is going to deliver 50 or 100 X's next time? I don't think so. Solana might perform kind of like Ethereum did in the life cycle. So maybe Solana is going to go from, if it goes down to $15, it's going to go over maybe $600 or $1,000. So yeah, Solana could be a good performer. I think Solana is still going to be sticking around. Polkadot. Yes, that one, I think it has gas in the tank. But the rest, Tron, why isn't it? Or what about these? I really don't know if they're going to be here. So you can see how different the top 20 is from the last cycle. It's very, very different. And I bet that the next cycle's top 20 is also going to be very, very different. So don't try to waste your time so much on identifying these cycles gems, expecting them to be a gem in the next cycle. No, the next cycle's gems aren't even here. We don't know what the next cycle's Shiba is going to be. No, so we're going to have to keep our eyes open and try to get in as early as. So is this it? Is this thing over? Is this the final capitulation? I don't really know. We are gonna have to wait and see. But the next interesting levels are over here. We have one definitely here at $19,364. We have another one at almost $12,000. We have another one at 16,348 levels. So we have this one at almost $14,000. So those are the levels that you're gonna have to keep your eyes open for if Bitcoin manages to break down below the. Have we ever done that before in the past? Yes, during the COVID crash, but that was like a flash crash. That was because of a black swan event. I don't know if I'm, but the last time before that we kissed that level, and the time we rode it, but we did have some candles. So yeah, it looks like every time we get near that level, at least we kind of get a few wicks below that, and that is why some crazy wicks down there. This is my model. This is what I had before, and as you can see, I was expecting a dump down to this $28,000 level. Then I was expecting a bounce almost to $35,000. The market is so weak, we didn't even get that. So the furthest we went, $2,000. We got a wick up there, but instead of moving here and testing this diagonal resistance line, we just dumped here. Probably this was exacerbated or accelerated by the Celsius situation, but we're right here. This is the level where I expected us to bounce. Remember, these are candle closes, so even though I'm saying that the level where we're gonna, okay, so guys, stay strong, stay positive out there. I know it's not easy to do so during these market conditions, but think about what you can do in the next bull phase, in the next bull run. Think of all the great things you. Okay guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great day. Goodbye.